Welcome back. Most of us have worked in retail. You learn people skills, marketing, cash management. So musician Belinda, who features in a new video, struck the wrong note when she complained about scrounging a retail job. She didn't get much sympathy.
She's got a beautiful voice and she sure knows how to use it.
Unable to use my 12 years of training as a classical musician to find a job, I ended up sending about 10 applications to retail jobs, heard back from 2, and only ended up scrounging one by chance.
Belinda Thomas has all the worldly experience of a 19-year-old with attitude.
Terrifying. The burning desire you've had to succeed your whole life is suddenly met with a crushing roadblock. We're just trying to make the world a better place for our generation.
Her sense of entitlement in having to scrounge for a retail job has infuriated many.
Retail work should never be looked down on.
There are some people that think they're too good for the retail sector.
When you finish university, it takes some time to get that first job.
They don't want to sort of do the hard yards for the jobs. They all want sit down, table, computer jobs.
In this particular video, we saw one person sort of begrudgingly lamenting the fact that she had to work in retail.
Don't dare whinge about not getting the ideal job straight away and having to apparently take something less glamorous in retail, says Brian Marlowe from the Australian Taxpayers Alliance.
The idea that working in the retail sector is something that anyone should be ashamed of is just wrong.
Entering adulthood isn't easy, but entering adulthood as a young woman when the whole system is already set up against you is terrifying.
New South Wales Young Labor put out this video with teenage activists complaining about starting with a job in retail.
ScoMo, you're the liar from the Shire.
We should continue JobKeeper, and we shall.
Sure, youth unemployment is just devastating right now, but Belinda's video has surfaced within days of PM Scott Morrison announcing big changes to JobKeeper and JobSeeker.
The payment for JobKeeper will be reduced to $1,200 per fortnight.
Late today, Belinda contacted us to set the record straight.
I do want the world to know that it's not easy for young people and there is this huge misconception of us. Obviously, this backlash was unprecedented, but I think I'm strong enough to put up with it.
But she was singing from a different songbook.
I'm very grateful that I get to live in a country where it is generally believed that I'm allowed to work hard to pursue a dream. And I was just trying to do something to alert my community about some issues that we are facing as young people.
You'd do retail work if you could?
Yeah, we've been applying for everything. Yeah.
These two unemployed young women were once in the sport and finance industries. You'll just take anything at the moment?
Yeah, at the moment, yeah.
Wish you both the best of luck.
Thank you.
And these two are proud to work at Grilled Burgers. Why did you decide to do a job in retail?
Love people. So if I can make people happy, then that's awesome.
Some people look down on retail, and it's not okay and it's not right.
So don't dare think of retail as less glamorous, says Josh Cullinan of the Retail and Fast Food Workers Union.
Lots of workers work in retail or fast food as their first job, getting an experience of the workplace and developing their skills.
There's jobs everywhere, and whether it's good pay or not in these circumstances, it's a job.
And it's been a wonderful career for Guy Russo, who started flipping burgers at McDonald's, became boss of the company before taking over Kmart. Jerry Harvey sold vacuum cleaners door to door. Don May, the boss of Domino's Pizza.
I actually started as a pizza delivery driver.
Yes, Belinda.
The big money, you got to work up to it.
Why not start off along this path? It's not where you see yourself, but for now it's a transition. And you've got to make them realise that everything is a transition. But the downside to that is whether it's peer pressure or social pressure, they look upon some of those jobs as actually being demeaning.
There's absolutely no way that a role like this is demeaning. You're going to learn to deal with a lot of different people, whether you end up working in a team or managing a team, your exposure to customers, your knowledge of how a business works. You'll be quite surprised the life skills you'll get when you start in retail.